Hello, and welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I'm here with you. Yes, you. Every day, every single day, every weekday, weekend, holiday, your birthday, my birthday. I am here to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have got epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we have got a fantastic community here because of your kindness. You have been so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed, whatever works for you. All right. Hello. All right. We're starting out with the dumbest thing. Okay, so this isn't even a reading. We're just starting out at, hello. Oh, Guamzilla's in Chicago today. Chicago. Hope you have a good time. All right, this isn't a reading. But whatever the award is for the dumbest thing somebody could say, here we go. Ready? Far-right Idaho State Senator. So you can guess the rough direction we're headed in. Far-right Idaho State Senator Dan Foreman got into a heated argument with a Native American candidate. Trish Carter Goodhart, a member of the Nez Perce tribe, during a forum this week that culminated with him shouting at her. Oh, wait. Okay. Let me give just a little, okay. The dispute began when Foreman categorically proclaimed that discrimination does not exist in Idaho. Right. Okay. And when Carter Goodhart pointed out how the Aryan Nations groups have been trying to infiltrate the state GOP for years, Foreman stood up, shouted an expletive, and told her to go back where she came from. You mean about a mile that way? Where'd you come from? Where'd your family come from? I'm from right there, jerk. Oh boy, yeah. How stupid can you be? I'm not even going to read on that jerk. I don't. Get lost. Goodbye. She came from. You mean right there? So actually, I am going to read. I've got to know. Dan Foreman, you moron. What's going to happen to Dan Foreman? Becca from House of Lenormand's here. Hello, Becca. Good to see you. Do follow House of Lenormand. All right. Wow. All right, Dan Foreman, you idiot. Idaho State Senator Dan Foreman. I know it's an oxymoron to call someone a moronic racist, but let's do it anyway. Oh, congratulations. You are a national laughingstock. Well done, genius. Oh, he's getting some nasty phone calls. The world that you think this is, that it's all you're the far right white male, that the world will bend to your will. Nah, not anymore. No, really, no. Nah, not so much. You believe in stupid stuff. you are increasingly isolated. He's trying to kick down norms and replace reality with his own, but that would be a big no. But he'll keep trying. He and his ilk. They'll keep trying to go as far to the right as they can because it's Idaho. Not everybody in Idaho is on the right. I know that. Don't come for me. We've known each other for years now. I've been on every single day for 4.5 years. You don't know by now. But that I know. So, yeah. Is he, if he was getting into a heated argument with a candidate, does that mean it was a candidate, somebody who wanted his job? Because that would be wonderful. Oh, you're right, Visualize 70. That would be an oxymoronic racist. Oh, kind of weak. He's working. He's got name recognition. Yeah, it feels like he's got support. I don't think he's going anywhere for a while. Yeah. Okay. Bernadette's asking, is there a video for that? I honestly, I'm not sure, but there is a link in the description box to an article. So if there is one, that's where I'd start. So right in the description box. Lewis is asking, which one of the 81 states is he from? Okay. All right, at 7:10. You might want to move your house plants out of the room because we're going to read on Dick Cheney. My favorite Jon Stewart line of all time. Jon Stewart said, look, I'm not saying when Dick Cheney walks through a room, 5 days later, all the plants die. I'm just saying. Both Liz and Dick Cheney showed up at a recent rally to endorse Harris in person. Yes. Trump, as expected, acted like a toddler and took to Truth Social to rant and demean the pair. Look, I don't like Dick Cheney. And I don't think Dick Cheney would like me. But this is... Would you want to get into a big old fight with Dick Cheney? You know he somebody in the face, right? You know he dragged our entire country into a war, an entire war. And you want to get okay. He also has friends with special sets of skills. I'm not saying that would happen. But anyway, how much longer will Donald get away with poking the bear? Exactly. I agree with that. Bernadette Smith said, whoever would have thought that Dick Cheney would endorse a Democrat? Sherry Draper says Dick Cheney's a war criminal. I'm picking up what you're putting down here. Okay, so these are Republicans. Groups of them. He's also supporting his daughter. Working for Republican causes, but this is like the committee, the Jan 6 committee. This is the like hearings with Democrats and what have you. There is Mar-a-Lago, where Trump is on the floor, pounding his fists and his tiny, tiny little fists and his little tiny feet on the ground, all mad, of denying. No, I don't think, honestly, I'm joking around. I don't think Dick Cheney's going to do anything. He's just, but it does give some cover to some other Republicans if they decide to step away from Trump. Look, Dick Cheney's not voting for this guy. And nobody thinks Dick Cheney is a liberal. No. But Dick Cheney's also, he's very smart. And he knows that the law is coming for Trump. That should be interesting. Christine is saying, Chris G is saying, they love our country too. I grant them a single iota of respect for that. So, whew. Oh yes, Linda Bishop. Bruce Springsteen has come out in support of Harris Walls. And they're all mad because he won't let Trump use Born in the USA, which actually is a protest song. It's not a happy story. But and I don't know why I've got, I know what it was. Professor of Rock was recently talking about 80s hits that weren't appreciated as much as they should have been. And one of them was Bruce Springsteen's I'm on Fire. And that came up this morning, and now I've got that song going over and over in my head. Anyway. Okay. Terry had a question here. I might be about to sneeze. So 1 second. Oh, this is poor Devin Nunes. Okay, hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. I need to make sure I hadn't wiped the lipstick across my face. Thank you. The DLC says, I love Professor of Rock. He has such great stories about how songs were written. Yeah. Yep, he's got a lot of good stuff. All right. Let's make this 13 minutes. Is that Schadenfreude? Yes, I think it is. Okay, Terry Stellaris was asking, pointing out that top executives are exiting Trump media amid allegations of Devin Nunes' mismanagement and retaliation. The question is, will Devin Nunes be fired from Trump media? Personally, I wouldn't think so, because Trump needs a big old scapegoat. Put a bell around Devin Nunes' head. Well, then again, these could just take it from his cowl. All right, Devin Nunes, I haven't read on you in ages. And I have to agree with Hal Sparks that Devin Nunes has quite the smile. When he's being interviewed and they first come to him, he always has this really, like, park your teeth on your bottom lip smile. Just this. It's like, dude. Okay. So yeah, he is high man on the totem pole, which is actually how it works. The lesser people are high up. It's the important people who are at the bottom. Yeah, he's weak. Fool, you got yourself into this, you idiot. You have no one to blame but yourself. 10 of Cups. So happy families. I really think Trump's going to lose. And at that point, when people realize that Trump has no more power, a lot of stuff starts unraveling. 8 of Cups. Devin Nunes, he's trying to pretend this isn't happening. But he's a day late and $1 short. The company is running at a staggering loss. But still trying to go after the cult members. No, I'm not getting him. This isn't him leaving. This is him being in a bad situation. This is him appealing to the far, far, far right. Anybody who would, I hate to use the term, but even in business, get into bed with Trump, that's on you. You're 20 and 1. Ugh. Oh, whole lot of lack of sleep. Yeah, Fluffy Bunny said Trump needs a scapegoat to blame for the loss in stock. Yeah. Sleepless nights, lots of worry. Twitter was never going to, regular people on Twitter were never going to Truth Social. That was never going to happen. They were deluding themselves. So they've given deals to try to get advertisers. It just hasn't worked. It's been a mess. And this is a 7 of Wands is Nunes and all of them on the defensive. Because it's not going well. It's not going to go well. Oh, well. Sucks to be you. Veronica Johannes is asking why Trump's stock has gone up to $16. Hang on. Let's have a look. I need to comment. There, share screen. Where is the thing? The thing is there. Okay, let me move this up. So there's no headline per se. So at 18 minutes, JT stock is up. Why? Okay, let me have a look. Well, I think part of it is, I mean, I could be wrong, but what Jack Smith, the filing, the slightly redacted filing that Judge Chutkan allowed to be unsealed yesterday, or day before yesterday, I mean, it had an effect, but it didn't crater the whole campaign. And the more that Trump survives, the more people are willing to risk their money and whatnot and whatnot. James says the jobs report. It's the jobs report. I thought the jobs report was really good. Weren't there like over 220 or 30,000 jobs created? Hello, Elflower, 1 stars. GJT stock. Again, as I've said before in the past, this is not financial advice. Do not take financial advice directly from anybody off of YouTube. Use your due diligence, use your common sense, but I will say as a human being that I have an opinion, an uncredentialed opinion, that if you buy this stock, you get what you deserve. But I don't think I need to convince you of that. Very shaky ground. It's built on nothing. It's built on sand. It's built on may as well be built on water. I mean, it's just, there's no there. It's Trump's star power is the only thing keeping that thing afloat. High Priestess. Interesting, because next to it is the Page of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Seven of Wands. Nine of Wands. So this is on the defensive that's feeling seriously beaten up. This isn't higher wisdom. This is secrets. Occult knowledge. And all occult means is hidden. Weak. If you're investing in this, it's very, very weak. This I'm getting a mental image of Harrison Walls, like doing well, continuing to do well, doing even better. So will it turn out to be something illegal going on? Like, is this how foreign countries are donating to Trump without having to deal with limitations? That's a point, Scary Harvey. Most knowledge is hidden from Trump. So well hidden. Well, Trump the bully. Six of Swords. That could be exchanges coming in from overseas. And I've got the Devil card right next to it, so corruption. Oh dear. Ten of Cups, so that bodes well for us. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Yeah, I think there are some people overseas who are trying to help prop up Trump. Unless it all comes crashing down when, and I do believe it is when, Trump loses the election. Oh, did I tell you? No, I didn't tell you because I just saw it this morning. I've talked off and on about cash envelope budgeting, that type of thing, only the modern version of that. And I'm setting up a binder, a cash budget binder for my mom. I've set one up for myself, but I'm setting one up for my mom. And I asked her if she wanted to use real money or fake money. And she said fake money. She said faux money. I said, well, okay, there's mo money and there's faux money. So because I want to do this for her, I went looking to find some fake money. I have some, but I don't know if I have enough for both of us to use. And I realize this isn't something you're necessarily into, and yes, this does relate to Trump. So hang on. Like, bling. I've got bling on the case. But yeah, fake money. None of this is real. And it even says on it, none of this is real. Oops, movie prop only, that kind of thing. Don't break into my house. There is no cash here. So anyway, I was looking for another set of the different denominations. And oh my gosh, guess what I found? Actually, it'd be better if I just hold it up. Oh, it's not there. It's here. Sorry. Okay. Now, there were some cute things that I ran across. Oh, I don't understand what's going on here. Hang on. Like, there's stuff like pirate money. It's just cute, for kids. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there. There's silly things like that you can get. But then you can get, and you're gonna love this. You can get Trump money, where they put him after the shooting and put him, and he is as fake as a $3 bill, so that makes sense. But so then I found out, I ran across that there's more. Okay, why are you not working with me here? Work with me here. All right, that's not working. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Lisa says Trump is going back to Butler tomorrow. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to have to. I'll have to pull it up here. Go back here. 1 second. I don't know why it's being so difficult. Somebody created, let me stop this. Somebody created this. Alexa says, I'd rather give you my money, so if I have extra money, I'll give it. Oh. Now, when I first saw this, I was just basically horrified. I was like, oh, gross. And then, I mentioned Hal Sparks. Does anybody watch Hal Sparks and know what he calls Donald's this? And it's kind of immortalizing this on him, which would drive him crazy. So I was like, oh wait, that's a terrible image of him. That might work. That might be a good thing in the long, well, not as, I certainly wouldn't buy it. But anyway, is it even allowed? Oh yeah, as long as people know it's fake. As long as you're not trying to pretend something is, yes, Fluffy Bunny has the term that Hal uses. I won't say it out loud, but yeah. But wait, there's more. Because if you think that was bad, hang on. Why is it suddenly asking for all this verification? Oh, end of the world. Now this one, I'm not sure if they don't like him, because I don't think this picture was chosen by somebody who likes Trump. That's not a good look. That's what is that? What is that? But the dumbest one of all, let's face it. They took, it's not counterfeiting because nobody thinks it's real, and it says on these things they're not legal tender. And if you're not making actual legal tender and it says on it it's not legal tender, it's not counterfeiting. There has to be an intent to defraud. This one though, Oh, yeah. It's all Trump on all the currency redesigned. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. It's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Where is this thing opening up? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me go down to. Oh, Trump wishes he was. Trump wishes he was that thin. And yeah, this is the kicker. Here we go. Oh, huh. So someone took the NFTs and yeah. Giovanna says we laugh, but if he ever gotten back into the White House, he would change all the money to that. Yeah, or try to. Yeah. Joanne says, I'll find my kitty litter box with that. I understand. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anne says some MAGAs thought Trump currency was legal tender and tried to use them. Oh, Lewis, no. So when is the centerfold? Ooh, gross. Ick. So anyway, I just no. Just no. So I just wanted to share that. I have seen that kind of redesign because every once in a while, graphic artists, even just for the heck of it, for an assignment or whatever, I've seen various graphic artists redesign the our currency, and I like the one where it's on its side, so you can really see the full size with the nice, and you get a better picture, better image of the presidents, and you get very nice stuff. I think I might, I don't know, I'm tempted to, since I can't find what I'm looking for, tempted to just kind of design one of my own that is very obviously not real. So why am I reading on this? I don't know why I'm reading on this, but this is just, Lisa says, well, at least you can flush it. It's expensive too. You can't just buy like a pack. You've got to, it's like at least $1 or $2 a piece for every single one. Forget it. Yeah, the emperor. Judgment will not be kind to him. I very much like, almost anybody other than Jackson on the 20 would be good. Giovanna says, make your own fake money. Why pay money for fake money? Time and effort. The amount of, and then you've got to design it, you've got to print it, you've got to cut it out, you've got to, and you need a lot of it. So it's a matter of time. It's really the thing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. 10 of Swords. He's in big trouble. Yeah. The institution. He tried to destroy our democracy. Tried to kick everything down aggressively, and be an authoritarian. I do not think this man will ever be on our currency. Honestly. FDR was, but briefly. There were a couple of years, and no, it wasn't FDR. It was Wilson. I think it was Wilson. Anyway, just for a couple of years, the Federal Reserve, some of the Federal Reserve banks printed like $100,000 gold certificates that looked like cash just to use between themselves. Laura Hammond Davis says FDR's on the dime. Thank you. Who is it? Because I know I printed. I needed a couple of high denomination. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is Wilson. And there aren't any really crisp images of it, but that is a gold certificate for $100,000, or copy. This is what it used to look like. And that was used between Federal Reserve banks briefly. So they could move money between themselves, back and forth. Yeah, so that's what that looked like. And that was Wilson. So not in existence anymore. A lot of the really, really high denominations, they don't exist anymore. So, all right. Oh, okay. Lex Trump says, since we seem to be moving money towards the digital, aren't the days of people on money coming to a close? Well, we're going to be using physical money. It's going to be available for a certain amount of time. We're definitely switching, moving, but I don't know when I started talking about that. I'll make a note. Trump on U.S. currency. I'm going to click save, and I'm going to ask, will he ever? Chris Cool says Franklin is on the 100. Not a president, but he did print the first money, so there's that. Oh, yes, Franklin. Sorry, my brain was still on Roosevelt. So I'm like, Franklin is in Roosevelt, is in, it's not on the 100. I'm very slow. James says you started talking about it because you were working on absolute budgets with your mom and looking for fake money. Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you. Anne says, not me. Another crypto just got hacked. Yeah, but that's crypto. So is Dumpy's face ever going to be on our currency? Legitimate currency. I mean, Jackson managed it. There's a special place for him. No. Oh, just like he wanted a Nobel Peace Prize. There are people who would look very closely. Oh, thank you, Giovanna. Thank you. Toward Mom's budget. Thank you. It's very kind. Yeah, there are people who would look very closely. And that's just adding insult to injury. His cult members, the way he tried to destroy democracy, what they did, 10 of Pentacles, the dynasty, the aftermath, and the weakness of his followers. I got nothing. Nope. Bye-bye now. Veronica says, I used fake money as a training tool back in the day. Yeah. As the Kimchi turn says, I rarely carry cash anymore. Yeah, I don't. It's not good. It's not good because I don't have any. Should do something about that. I just don't have any. Every couple of years, somebody will give me some for like a gift, and then I have reason to give it to somebody else, and then it's gone. So, all right. Okay, so moving on to Francis had a question at 39:30. Will the Republicans come up with something dirty against Harris or her husband at the last minute, like they did with Hillary, to affect the presidential election against Harris? Well, they're already starting with walls. The headline came down this morning just after I woke up. Well, got out of bed anyway. Where was it? Yeah, kind of Garth Brooks. Ugh. Port strike, tentative deal. Yay. All right. It's suddenly just not showing me, but there was some kind of corruption in the Minnesota government, state government, and the news. Some people in the news are trying to say that Walz was amongst those who were trying to cover it up or something. We knew that was coming. We knew. But all right, are they gonna? Oh my gosh, she doesn't chew her food enough. I mean, it's dumb stuff. Cynthia Key says that's old news. I know. Joanne Cotton got my ballot. Yay! Whew. So, are they going to try? Yes. Are they going to succeed? This is them. This is the far right on the defensive. The sword of truth is not usually their friend, which is what happens when you're a lying liar. Temperance. People are tired of that extremism. Got a big old hanged man in the middle, and that's not her. Because right next to it is the Two of Pentacles. Republicans on very shaky ground. And here's the Strength card again. So she has a sword of truth on her side. She's temperance. She's strength. And they trip over their own feet. That's what I'm getting. Are they going to try? Yes. Will they succeed? No. I might have to get my hat out. Maybe I can break it in. If I wear it just for a little while every day, maybe I can break it in. Whew. Giovanna, that too. Yes. Okay. So at 43 minutes, Nettie had a question. Whatever happened to General Flynn? I guess you mean you mean not Charlie, the other one. Whatever. That one, Trump's Flynn. Not the one who ended up general overseeing the Pacific Fleet, which is his brother, Mike. Thank you. Yes, Mike. Ugh. Why? Why are you asking? I'm happy to read on your questions. I'm just wondering, why are we asking about Mike Flynn? Okay, but I'm here. That's what I'm here to do. The traitor disappeared after Dumpy was convicted of 34 crimes, and we've not seen or heard from him. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Sorry. Oh, ick. Well, the cards are coming right off the top of the deck. It's apparently, whatever it is, it's very straightforward. And isn't it interesting that with all the January 6th stuff that came out, was Flynn even in that? Thank you. Thank you. Because there's a list of all the people who they've kind of worked out. It's like, okay, that's this person, and all the stuff that came out from Chutkin and Jack Smith. I didn't look at it closely though. He was on there. Doki says, so he was in that paperwork. Well, that could be a legal decision, but it feels like voting. I don't know why I'm getting President Biden protecting the vote. I don't know. why I'm getting that for the reading, but that's what I'm getting for the reading. The reading itself, Queen of Cups, so Kamala Harris, Queen of Imps, Eight of Imps, so these are wands. Tower Emperor. That does not bode well for Flynn or Dumpy. So Flynn is one of the people who did a lot to try to overturn the election, to just undermine. But yeah, that's not. It also kind of baffles me that these people think that they can make the government crumble, but then be inside the government. You can't wipe it clean. You still need people working. There's still an infrastructure just to make things function so that you can use your stupid amounts of power. Because if you wipe it all away, you have nothing. But anyway, so yeah, knock down the building around me. So there may be trouble coming for Flynn. But then again, I mean, we've got people in Congress who are asking for a pardon, who we've heard they went out of their way to talk about how much they were for Trump overturning the election and whatnot. Death card Emperor. It feels like, is he already in trouble? I'm getting him. Look, he either was or he is in trouble. No, anyway. Kanye's song, I dropped my mail-in ballot in the box yesterday. So emotional to vote for the first woman, Kamala. Thank you for voting. Okay. Veronica, yes, Biden is looking for voter fraud to stop it in its tracks. Yeah. Huh. Well, I've got a thief card for the reading. Refusal to listen to what he should, but those days are behind him. He doesn't feel like he has any power. He's completely hemmed in. That's what I'm getting. So I don't think we've heard the last of it, but I don't know. I've kind of enjoyed not hearing anything about him for a long time, but I'm happy to read on the questions. Thank you for your questions. Says here you've been missing a lot of work. Wouldn't say I was missing it. All right. According to ex-RNC head Michael Steele, we love Michael Steele. Michael Steele, Trump is at risk of losing Florida and their 30 electoral votes. Do tell. According to ex-RNC head Michael Steele, Trump is at risk of losing Florida, 30 electoral votes, Georgia, and North Carolina, each with 16 electoral votes. After pointing out that over 1 million Americans have already taken advantage of early voting laws in their respective states, Steele claimed that late deciders will be pivotal in November, and those 3 states are ripe for the plucking by the Harris campaign. I like this. Let's do this. Is Steele correct? Oh, Cosmic Goat Lady had to pause to bottle feed 4 fluffy baby kittens. Oh, that's adorable. Well, that's Trump's base, is in what he considers his territory. There's the dynasty, the Republican. Oh, sweetheart. The Republican dynasty. big time election, big movement. Right in the center, Kamala Harris. Queen of Swords, High Priestess. Women voters, higher wisdom. Republicans will try stuff, but women voting in huge numbers. It actually feels like Republicans are going to feel a little blindsided. That's what I'm getting. Now, it does not mean that no Republicans are going to win. There are Republicans who are going to win. It's not like everything is going to just go bright blue. No. We've got to temper our expectations. But I get really good energy for more blue in the country. So, fingers crossed. Okie dokie. Yes, Louis, the blue wave. All right. Next, we've got a question from Steve. All right, I read on the hurricane yesterday, day before, something like that, very recently. But this is a slightly different question about it. So Steve was asking, what effect will the aftermath of the hurricane have on the election? Just the ability to vote. What I read on was, I read on the ability to vote. What I didn't read on was, will the response from the government, will the response, people being in that situation, will that change people overall? Will it change people's votes more to the left or the right or what have you? Poor people. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. If you were affected by the hurricane in any way, bless you. Divine Spirit, bless you. Yeah, it's who's going to help. The Republicans don't want to help. Biden does. He wants to help. All right. Groups on the far right, sitting pretty. Hanged Man. I don't know. The areas that have been most affected, I don't know whether they tend to lean more red or blue. It feels like a lot of them lean red, but there's things are really upended. Let me see if I can get any more. I could be totally wrong. And again, I could always be totally wrong. Because I'm not one of those people that says, oh yes, I'm always right. You're not. Nobody who does this is always right. Not how this works. Yeah, Wheezy Squeeze Box. Who's going to show up with food and water? Exactly. Who helps? And Trump's just a bully. Far right on the defensive. High Priestess. And the Devil card's in the middle. But here's help. The Six of Swords. And there's the Sun. I don't know if this is going to make much difference. I'm not getting overwhelming energy. But it is disruptive. Oh, yes, Giovanna. All 45 give anyone was paper towels thrown at them. Pretty much. All right. Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of people shifting their vote one way or the other. I think a lot of minds are already made up, even in a crisis. Anyway, hello, Bismo, and thank you for voting. 55. When you vote, thank you for voting. 5540. Oh, okay. Now this is energy I'm not used to going into, so let's give it a whirl. After Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris, she had a 2 million drop on Spotify. Any connection or just coincidence? Well, the Eras tour is winding down. She doesn't have anything new coming out, but it could be. So let's have a look at Will Taylor. I feel like I should just put the cards down and be like, she's fine. She has so many fans. She has so many people listening to her, buying her stuff. 2 million. It feels like it's a drop in the ocean. It's just Tar Fashion said she had a 1.8 million gain instead. Okay, so there wasn't a 2 million drop. Lewis, that's couch coin money to her. Exactly. Not okay. Whoever was trying to go after her or whatever, just no. Just give it up. You can try to affect whatever, but Page of Pumpkins, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, her fans, she has so many of them, and they have money, and they're loyal and courageous. We're talking about Taylor Swift, who apparently lost, in theory, according to what this news article said, she lost like 2 million on Spotify. Does it matter? No. Doesn't even, wouldn't even notice. So, okay. She's fine. Okay, and oh yes, okay. Okay. The questions I don't get to today, it looks like I've got 3 I won't get to today, but I will roll them over for tomorrow. Absolutely. Okay. Because we have got to jump ahead because I need to make sure that I cover Enrique's question. Ms. Tina Peters, county clerk in Colorado, just got sentenced to 9 years in prison for election interference crimes, along with the scolding. It was a scolding from the judge about her privileged life and her ridiculous claims. Will this be the example needed to deter other crooked election officials? Well, I guess I'm talking about Hal today too much because I'm gonna have to bring him up because last night he showed the whole video. He went through the whole video of this woman, what she said before she was sentenced, and then the sentencing, everything that the judge said. This woman is so entitled. So I am above you all. She even said, basically, I'm paraphrasing, but one of the things that she herself said was, well, you're going after a child of God, and God's not going to like that. That's not going to go well for you. Everyone's a child of God. Everyone's What the heck is wrong with you? So she's so, and she cannot be put in prison because she needs a magnetic mattress. Oh, she was not only not one bit sorry, she was shaking her head at some of, because you could only see the back of her head. Some of the things the judge would say, and she'd just go. Oh, really? Giovanna says she fought the officers. It cut off before then. Did she really? James is saying, someone please explain what the heck a magnetic mattress is. Okay, this could relate to something else, but this is what I've heard. It sounds so ridiculous to me. I have trouble believing that this is what this is. Maybe it's for some other reason. But I do think that some people believe that the vaccination is like magnetized or something, and that you have to sleep on a magnetic mattress to realign something. I don't know. I don't care. So I care about you. I don't care about this woman is awful. They're real. And the judge was pointing out there were people there because it was sentencing day. So people had been sitting there all day being sentenced, and there were some people in some heart-wrenching situations. And this spoiled brat is getting a dose of reality. Oh, look, it's a thief card, adding insult to injury. Yeah, she blew it. This is how full of herself she is. This is how contemptuous she was of the whole proceedings. This is, I hope you like the big house. She got 9 years. Whoo, boy. So, yeah, Scary Harpy. Whatever her magnetic mattress was realigning, it was not realigning what needed to be realigned. Dear great Gussie. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. I seriously, if you want to see any of it, I know there's I know you can just do a simple search and find, but honestly, on this one, last night, Hal covered it first thing. It is totally worth sitting through with Hal. It is totally worth sitting through. So, all right. I just saw an Alphinator go by. Little Alfie. All right. Well, that is going to do it for me for today. I've stayed over an hour, but thank you for being here. It is 1:18 p.m. now. I did say a while. It's 1:18 p.m. here in Chicago at 3 o'clock. Sarah's back, and we will be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You're always welcome. We just want to encourage you on your own dreams, your own whatever you're working on. And other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. Yeah, I don't miss a day unless there's an absolute emergency. I come on between noon and 12:15 every day. So, all right, please hang in there. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You're not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. All right, and I'll see you tomorrow.